All right, friends, officially welcome to Bending Portland, the comedy show with comedy from the middle of the state. How you guys doing tonight? I feel like that's the question everybody starts a comedy show with, but it's the stupidest question ever. You guys know how I'm feeling. Every one of you knows how I'm feeling right now. With my hands. It's the dumbest question. My name's Katy Ipock. If you guys don't know who I am, it's totally okay. There's a chance my actual dad doesn't know who I am either. I'm used to the feeling. It's fine. That's kind of a joke. No, I was born 8 years after my dad had a vasectomy. Yeah, by the U.S. Army Medical Corps. Yeah, apparently the doctors in the Army are not as good as the grunts at actually like cutting supply lines or whatever. Guess that makes me sponsored by the U.S. Army, right? I actually found out my dad gets an extra $25 a month on his Army retirement because they fucked up his vasectomy. Yeah, the U.S. government has literally quantified the value of my accidental life at $25 a month. I'm worth one drunken binge at Taco Bell a month, that's it. I was born in the 80s. Had I been a boy, it would have been 75. My bad. I'm from Bend. I'm a third-generation graduate of Bend High School. It's not a flex, but thank you. Being a graduate of Bend High School just means when I hear the term stock exchange, I just think about where my uncle goes to buy new cows every year. The third-generation graduate of Bend High. I married a second-generation graduate of Bend High. Our dads worked together in the mill that is now the Old Mill District, if you guys know anything about Bend. Yeah. I would say we're like the Queen Elizabeth and Prince What's-His-Nuts of Bend, like two families coming together, but when our genetics got together, it was two separate genetic trees. I was thinking on the way here, like, what? I know why people from Bend visit Portland. Like, I know why we come visit you guys. Like, you guys have restaurants open after 10. You know, like. Barely? Because in Bend, our Taco Bell isn't open past midnight on Saturday. Yeah. I heard a gasp. It's a fucking travesty, dude. At best, you might be able to find something at 7-Eleven, but even they don't stock hot food after like midnight. Like, Ben doesn't give a fuck about you after 10. Man, so like, and you guys have like a variety of restaurants. Like in Bend, we have breweries, like burger places, and pizza places. Like that's, if you open DoorDash in Bend, that's pretty much all that's in DoorDash in Bend. When I opened DoorDash here, I learned more about how many cultures there are in the world by scrolling your guys' DoorDash than I ever learned in school. It was, I was like, holy shit, this is a thing? Food can have taste? What the fuck? So I get why we come here, but like, I don't totally understand why you guys visit us. Like, at least when we come to Portland, there's a chance that we might see, you know, celebrities. Like Fred Armiston, right? Or like Phil Knight. Is Phil Knight here, or is that Eugene? Am I getting confused? That's Eugene? What the fuck? It's the same thing to me. I don't fucking care. But in Bend, there's no fucking celebrities in Bend. The only stars you're gonna see is like the Milky Way at night, but who gives a fuck about that? I mean, I guess there is Matthew Fox from Lost, which no one cares about him, but like, he did get a DUI after visiting our strip club like 6 years ago. I actually work in that strip club, and he is like such a celebrity in Bend that we have a picture of the newspaper article in our manager's office because it's a point of pride. Because that's the closest thing to a celebrity sighting you get in Bend. is Matthew Fox gets a DUI in your establishment. Yeah, I DJ at a strip club in the middle of Central Oregon. And like, that's another difference between Portland and Bend. Like, are you guys still like the most strip clubs per capita? Yep. Yeah, right? Bend has one strip club. Yeah. And it is the only strip club in a 100-mile radius. Yeah. So if you want to see titties, you have two options. Two options. You go to the strippers at Stars in Bend who know that they're pretty much your only fucking option. So we get to have rules. Or you go downtown and hope that there's a bachelorette party that's gotten way too drunk and hates themselves. Those are your only options. And we know it. So that's why we're a no-touch club. And I don't know if you know what that means, but that means that the girls can climb you up and down like a jungle gym, but you can't touch them. Now, I DJ there, and I DJ on Sunday and Monday nights, which means there's nothing fucking happening at that strip club. Except old people who have their favorite dancers who come to buy private rooms. And so they're spending $6, $7, $8 grand. Yeah, because we're the only fucking strip club. We're your only choice, Grandpa. Like, so they're spending $6, $7, $8 grand to go spend a couple hours to get climbed on. And they can't even touch them. Like, that's not even fuck you money, right? Like, and I have to applaud the discipline, right? Because, like, I can't even walk past a plate of pasta without licking it. Yeah. So the fact that these guys can have it, like, right here, and man, our bouncers watch, because on Monday there's nothing for them to do. There's no fights for them to break up. They have nothing better to do than watch Grandpa look at a clit all night and just hope he sticks his tongue out. Like, that's... But he never does. You want to see a man who's frustrated? It's a bouncer who doesn't get to kick anybody's ass. That's the most frustrated man at a strip club, I gotta tell you. The other thing that happens at a strip club in the middle of Oregon on a Sunday, Monday night is people come to play the lotto machines. They pay our cover, which again, we're the only strip club in 100 miles, so we don't give a fuck. We're still gonna charge $10. We don't care. Just dumb. So they still pay the $10 cover, and then they play the lotto machines all night. I've literally watched a dancer throw their titties at the side of their face and say, look at my titties, look at my titties, look at my titties. And the dude didn't give a shit. He was too busy playing the lotto machine. How bad is your gambling addiction? That you have to cover it up by doing it at the strip club. That is the only excuse I can think of. That way, like, is it so when you pull your money out of the ATM machine so you can feed it to the machine, the receipt says strip club on it? So you can say to your wife, no, sweetie, I didn't fall off the wagon. I wasn't gambling again. I was getting a lap dance, I swear. Makes no sense to me. Bend has changed a lot. Bend's grown. Bend's big. I like to say, like, Bend used to be just like that small town blue collar worker dude, right? That like worked in the mill and was working hard, hoping to make just enough money that he could buy his wife a nice vacuum for Christmas. You know, just trying to send his baby girl to college. Like, that's what Bend used to be. And now Bend is grown up. Bend is that baby girl, and she went to college. And she got a liberal arts degree. And now she's polyamorous, just so she can afford the rent. Her boyfriends are into hashtag van life. And all of her girlfriends can read tarot cards. And he doesn't know what the fuck to do with himself. But it's so weird to see all the growth and all the buildings in a town that I've grown up in. And it's a little devastating, because all the places I used to sneak off and take boyfriends to go give blowjobs in high school have gotten paved over and are like apartment complexes and built in like businesses now. You know, like they paved over my paradise to build a gentle fucking dental, all right? And like, yeah, sure, I can still get a prick in my mouth, but I have to pay for it now. And I might actually feel it. But it's still nice to be from Bend. And I'm really stoked to have a bunch of Bendites here to entertain you tonight. Are you guys ready for a good time? I think a few of you need the Tinkerbell lecture.